What's up, everybody? This is Rob Barrington back here from BridgeLesson.com, and I'm here for another weekly challenge. And I have to tell you, if you've been watching on YouTube, I've had a couple of just gross sets in a row. Last week, I misclicked a challenge away, and I misclicked a slam away in the weekend tournament, so I'm just running myself into a hole here, and I have nothing to blame but just poor play on my own part. So this is my attempt to recover. We're playing a best hand imp tournament this time, so we'll have the best hand at the table. We're playing imps, so this is one of those formats that's usually pretty good for us. I'm limping back into our format, and here we have a decision right away. It goes past a spade to us, and we have kind of two choices with this hand. The aggressive, and I think too aggressive choice with this hand is to overcall one no trump. It is technically in the range of our no trump overcall, which should be a good 15 to 18, but we're right at 15, and we only have king small of spades, so that's a very vulnerable stopper. So if we had to set up any tricks on this hand, which looks like we really would with this sort of shape, we would really kind of be wide open in spades pretty quickly. And if we had to lose something, we would lose a lot of tricks. So here, instead of bidding one no trump, I'm just going to double. I think that's a better description of my hand. It'll keep us out of trouble, and it'll hopefully bring partner into the conversation here. And now partner has made a free bid of 3 hearts. And we really can't know what's right to do. We would love to just say, hey, I know it's okay to bid 4 hearts. My partner has a full 10 points and all this stuff over there. But, I mean, do we know that? No, we just know we doubled. We've shown our hand. We'll let partner choose. And here, partner chooses to pass 3 spades. Now the question becomes, what the heck do you lead? Make your lead, folks. And while you're choosing your lead here, let me show you what I have coming up this week on BridgeLesson.com. After a few glitches in my website and some just disastrous shutdowns, I am back, and I'm back with a vengeance. I have 3 actual classes coming this week. One of them's live. That's the usual bridge quiz on Wednesdays. We're doing a random bidding quiz. It is terrific. It's one of the absolute biggest fan favorite classes because it's just like playing real bridge, right? So here, that's the random bridge quiz this Wednesday. And then I have 2 play classes, and these are self-directed play classes, and one of them is kind of relevant right now because it's the defense decisions quiz. And this week we're going to be on no trump contracts exclusively, so we're doing defense, and that's going to release Tuesday, September 20th, and we have declare play decisions releasing Thursday, September 22nd. And I have 4 of these coming, 2 this week, 2 next week. They're completely self-directed. They're meant to be experienced on your own time, so I've kind of created these already, and they're ready to go for you. And what I really want to do with all 3 of these classes, as always, folks, is to give you your decisions that you're going to need to make and get wrong to improve your game. I want you to make your decisions and make your mistakes with me here in a safe place so that when you get out there to the real world and you get to the tables, you're making really good decisions. So get your practice here in any of these ways and then some. We also have games every week, so check out bridgelesson.com for all that. I'll leave all the relevant links in the details below, but right now, we have to decide what to lead, and our partner bid some hearts. We have a nice sequence in hearts. Everything else looks super dangerous, so the queen of hearts would be a really good lead here. Top of touching honors. We only need 2 when we're leading against a suit contract, so notice we did not need the 10 here. We had queen jack 9. Make your play, folks. Declares leading the queen of spades out of their hand. What do you do? Here, especially with only 2 of them, you cover and honor with an honor. Now recognize you can see the ace is going to win, folks, and that is usually what you're going to be looking at. But here, what we're trying to do is avoid giving up a trick if partner, let's say, has the jack or like 10-3 in this situation. As you can see, East had a whole bunch of spades here, apparently. Our partner showed out. Dummy only had 3, so East had 7 spades on this hand, which I have to tell you is a whole heck of a lot of information, because right now I can kind of chill right here and say, well, let's see. Righty had 7 spades. They've also shown up with exactly 2 hearts. They could have more, but it seems pretty unlikely, right? Considering, they've only shown up with 1 heart. Excuse me. It was 7 spades and only 1 heart. That's because we've only played 1 round of hearts, right? So they're 7-1 at least. They could have 2, but partner did bid hearts at the 3 level, so it seems like they might only have a stiff heart, and now we're just kind of left with the rest of their hand to figure out. It might not make any difference at all, folks. They might just start taking a bunch of tricks, but we're here. It's good exercise and good counting practice to just try to be doing this at all times when we get this information. So here, partner's out. Wow, declare had 7 spades. That's a lot. So here we go. We'll just pitch a spade, see what declare decides to do next. We're guessing a club, or at least I'm guessing a club. Oh, they're just going to play some spades. I'll signal to partner just in case they get in. I like diamonds. There's the 6. Here comes a heart. Okay, so now there we go. 7 spades, only 1 heart, and they're actually pitching a diamond here. So let's just go ahead and keep playing hearts, right? We don't care. If they want to give us some winners, we'll let it go. Okay, so now we see 7 spades, only 1 heart, and at least 1 diamond here from what we know. Here we're going to guard our club. We're going to just guard everything here and just kind of wait for the end here. I'm keeping a heart just in case I need to exit. And what I mean by that is here, now I get to win this queen. Now I can safely exit a heart and force them. And now we just have whatever we have here at the end. I unplayed myself. That was the problem. I needed to cash the diamond also, guys. Luckily, this is imps, and this is only 1 trick. Notice what I did wrong there. In the process of actually telling you, hey, you need to avoid getting on lead, I forgot to actually cash my card, so let's take a look. It's a very thankful imp situation. But notice, my whole goal here at the end, and as usual, just busy talking on the first hand and not paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing. So here, I'm saving the heart for the exit because I don't want to have to lead a club. So here, my downfall was not cashing the diamond when I got in here because I allowed them the opportunity to throw me in once again with a diamond. So here's what I needed to do. And instead of just exiting a heart because my mind is talking about it, I just need to cash the ace of diamonds first and then exit a heart. Now they have to ruff, and now their only choice is ace of clubs club, and I have the answer for that. Notice when I don't cash the diamond first, here's my mistake, right? There is their ruff, and now they're smart enough to know, okay, well, let's let them play clubs for me, and this is exactly how they do that. So here, I got myself end played on this one. Easy way to get out of it. Just cash the diamond before you exit, and then you're just sitting pretty waiting for your club trick there. All right, so board 1, luckily that's an imp miss, so here at worst that's a -1, so we're okay with that. Let's try to get back on the game, Rob. Here we are. We have a nice 15 count. We're going to open 1 no trump just because we always open a no trump when we're 15 to 17 balanced, even if we have a 5-card major, folks, and then we treat it like a normal hand. We will get our transfer to hearts, and ooh, so partner's making an interesting choice here. They're executing what's called the mild slam try, and recognize why I might know this here. I know that the robot and I play a convention called Texas, in which case if partner just wanted to transfer to the 4 heart level, they could do that by just bidding 4 diamonds in their chair. I would bid 4 hearts, and that would just be, hey, I have enough to play game, and I have 6 cards in the heart suit. Hence, I know we have a fit, and I know we have game. This, folks, is essentially, if you think about it, the equivalent of the other auction. If we play a Texas transfer, which gets us directly to 4 hearts, what the heck do we need this sequence for? The answer is we need it for the mild slam try. Hey, they actually know it. Good. So there it is. There's our mild slam try. This kind of says to us, hey, partner, I'm kind of close to thinking about slam, but I'm not quite there yet. If you have something extra, and what would extra be, folks? Well, extra would be a fit in hearts, a good fit in hearts, like 3 or more cards. Not that you need it, because partner does have 6 here, but also extra values. And quick winners is usually a pretty good sign as well. Here, we just don't have a really tremendous heart fit, and our hand is a minimum. So here, we're just going to pass 4 hearts. If we had more values, we would continue and recognize 4 no trump would be key card. Any control bid, new suit bid would be a control bid because we all know we're playing in hearts. So this will be interesting. Looks like we definitely have a heart loser, and they've obviated our club loser here possibly, or they have now given us a free finesse, which is something we're going to take advantage of in a little bit. But first, let's just take a look at this hand. We have 6 hearts and only 2 in our hand, so we should know we're losing at least 1 heart. And the question is, what else are we losing? Well, we have some possibilities here to maybe get rid of some losers in the dummy over there on the spade suit. And we have an interesting way. Is it possible, and what I'm really looking at right now before I start, let me peel off this trick here. Can I pitch a diamond over there and get rid of a loser? Well, yeah, I can do that on a club easily, so I can avoid a diamond loser. But can I get everything? The answer is maybe, right? If I pitch a spade instead on the king of clubs and then ruff a spade, right now I may have an opportunity to set up spades and just end up pitching diamonds later. I don't know if I'll have enough entries, though, because think about it. In order to kind of execute this, I have to recognize, first of all, they led a club. So I have to run the club to the ace. I'll probably draw a couple rounds of trump, and then how do I get back to my hand? Well, that's probably going to be a spade to the ace. I'm going to cash a club, pitching a spade, but then I'm going to have singleton king and the dummy, so I have to get back over there and then have to get back to my hand to ruff. That doesn't look like it's good. So it looks like we might just be plunked into maybe taking a spade finesse for our extra tricks. If I had enough entries, I would definitely consider trying to set up spades by pitching a spade on a club and then roughing, but I just don't think we have enough ways to get there. Let me just think of it one more time here. If we play a spade to the king, ace of clubs, club to the king, and then ace of spades, rough a spade, that might be okay. And then we still have a diamond entry. Let's try that. All right, so here, let's play a heart. Sorry, I need to get on the right screen here. So let's play the ace of hearts. That's a good sign. If we see the queen of hearts, that would be lovely. We did not. Okay. So now we play the king of spades. We play the ace of clubs. We then play a low spade to the ace. Oh, wow. Well, it's an embarrassment of riches now. Now we have everything we need, folks. Now we don't need to set up spades to pitch a diamond. The queen of spades fell, right? So here we're simply just going to be losing that one trump that we knew we were going to lose. Did we need to lose it? Did that jack fall? Did I miss something? Or am I losing an extra trick? Did I miss that righty showed out of hearts? I might have. I'm okay with that, by the way, because in any case, we're just in the same ballpark. If I missed that, yeah, it looks like I did. There it is. All right, so we drew 2 rounds of trump when we lost 2. I could have lost 1 less there if instead there of just cashing, I just lead a low heart towards that hand, because I still have an entry back to my hand in a diamond, right? I guess they could kind of tap me out there, but here, I guess 1 trick down on each of these, but not the worst case scenario. This first one, or excuse me, the second one, I don't think we're going to do anything differently. We end up getting a very nice break in that heart suit, but nothing we can really lead towards because we've already played 2 rounds of those hearts. So once we start by playing 2 rounds of hearts, we're kind of just backed into losing 2 heart tricks no matter what we do. The nice thing is the spade suit at least was going to work out well for us no matter what we chose to do. But I like our line of just kind of setting up spades by roughing them out. And then we still can, by the way, we can still go back to that diamond finesse if we need to. The cool thing about the ace-queen finesse, folks, is that when you see this card, if you have time and you have entries to each side of the table, you can take your time with a play like this, right? So here, you can always make this your last-ditch effort. You'd love to not have to take this by getting rid of that card. Once you get rid of 1 diamond dummy, you don't have to take this finesse anymore. So what we're trying to do is get rid of that card first, and then we don't have to take it. But now, once they lead a club, now we have a chance to avoid a spade and a diamond finesse, and that's by setting up spades by roughing them out instead of taking a finesse, and then getting rid of our diamond finesse by also pitching on that spade. So very interesting hand. Cool way to go about it. And don't forget, folks, when you are playing in this when you're playing these sorts of hands, these are things that are going to repeatedly pop up again and again and again, and having the skill set and just to be able to recognize this is the best. And that's what you can get in these practice sessions: declare decisions, defense decisions. I needed more play and defense for you guys. I was doing a ton of bidding, which honestly I love, and that's probably the strongest part of my particular bridge game is the bidding. But the play and defense is just as important, if not more important, than the bidding. So you really need to get all of this stuff packaged together. And honestly, the more you learn about one, the more helpful it just becomes in general to the other parts of the game. So make yourself a well-rounded player. Don't forget, declare decisions, defense decisions coming up this week, and the bridge quiz every Wednesday. And we'll be back here tomorrow for this hand. What are we going to do with this one, folks? 2 boards down, 8 to go. I'll see you back at the tables here tomorrow.